Title: The Epic Tale of Earth's Formation. Opening scene: a sweeping view of the cosmos, stars twinkling in the vastness of space. Narrator: calm, reflective. Imagine, if you will, a time before time itself, a blank canvas stretching across the void of nothingness. This is the story of our world, a tale that begins with a cosmic ballet and unfolds through eons of transformation. Welcome to the formation of our Earth. Chapter 1. The Dawn of the Universe. 1.1 The Big Bang. Visual: an animation showing the Big Bang, an explosion of light and energy rapidly expanding across the screen. Narrator: about 13.8 billion years ago, the universe began in a colossal explosion known as the Big Bang. This wasn't an explosion in the traditional sense, but rather a rapid expansion of space itself. From a singularity, a point of infinite density and temperature, space, time, and matter burst forth into existence. Visual: a zoom-out animation of the universe expanding, with galaxies forming and stars igniting. Narrator: in those first moments, the universe was a hot, dense soup of quarks and electrons. As it expanded and cooled, these particles combined to form protons and neutrons, which then fused to create the first atomic nuclei. This process, known as nucleosynthesis, led to the formation of hydrogen and helium, the simplest and most abundant elements in the universe. 1.2 Formation of the first atoms. Visual: detailed animation of protons and neutrons combining to form atomic nuclei. Narrator: with the cooling of the universe, hydrogen and helium atoms began to form. These atoms clumped together under gravity, setting the stage for the formation of stars. Visual: clusters of hydrogen and helium gas collapsing to form the first stars. Narrator: over millions of years, these atoms gathered into clouds of gas and dust. The force of gravity caused these clouds to collapse, forming the first stars. Within these stars, nuclear fusion began, creating heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron. 1.3 Birth of stars and galaxies. Visual: animation of stars forming within a galaxy, followed by supernova explosions. Narrator: these stars lived and died, enriching the universe with the elements necessary for the formation of planets. Their explosions, known as supernovae, scattered these elements across the galaxy, seeding the cosmos with the building blocks of future planetary systems. Chapter 2. The Formation of the Solar System. 2.1 The Solar Nebula Hypothesis. Visual: a rotating disk of gas and dust around a young star. Narrator: approximately 4.6 billion years ago, a giant molecular cloud of gas and dust, known as the Solar Nebula, began to collapse under its own gravity. As it collapsed, it formed a spinning disk of material with the Sun forming at the center. Visual: the formation of the Sun surrounded by a swirling protoplanetary disk. Narrator: this process, known as the Solar Nebula Hypothesis, describes how the Sun and its planets formed from this rotating disk of gas and dust. 2.2 Formation of planetesimals. Visual: small particles in the protoplanetary disk sticking together to form planetesimals. Narrator: within this disk, particles of dust and ice began to stick together, forming larger bodies called planetesimals. These planetesimals collided and merged to form protoplanets, large bodies that would become the planets. Visual: protoplanets colliding and merging to form a growing Earth. Narrator: some of these protoplanets grew large enough to become planets, while others were ejected or collided with one another. 2.3 Birth of Earth. Visual: a young Earth forming from collisions and accretion of material. Narrator: among these protoplanets was a growing mass that would become our Earth. As it accumulated more material, it heated up due to collisions and the decay of radioactive elements. This period was marked by intense volcanic activity and a constantly changing surface. Chapter 3. Early Earth. A World in Flux. 3.1 The Hadean. Visual: an animation showing a fiery, molten early Earth with frequent asteroid impacts. Narrator: during the Hadean, from the formation of Earth about 4.6 billion years ago to around 4 billion years ago, our planet was a tumultuous place. The surface was molten, with lava oceans and a toxic atmosphere filled with volcanic gases. Visual: animation of large asteroid impacts creating craters on the early Earth. Narrator: this period saw frequent impacts from asteroids and comets, which contributed to the chaotic environment. 3.2 Formation of the Moon. Visual: the collision of Theia with early Earth, ejecting material that forms the Moon. Narrator: one of the most significant events in Earth's early history was the formation of the Moon. The leading theory suggests that a Mars-sized body, often called Theia, collided with the early Earth, ejecting material that eventually coalesced to form the Moon. Visual: the Moon orbiting Earth and the resulting changes in Earth's rotation and axial tilt. Narrator: this impact also had a profound effect on Earth's rotation and axial tilt, shaping our planet's future. 3.3 Cooling and solidification. Visual: Earth's surface gradually cooling and forming a solid crust. Narrator: gradually, as the bombardments decreased, the Earth's surface began to cool and solidify. A crust formed, and volcanic activity created the early atmosphere. Visual: the formation of the early atmosphere with volcanic gases and the first signs of liquid water. Narrator: this early atmosphere was rich in carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases but lacked oxygen. Chapter 4: The emergence of life. 4.1 Formation of the oceans. Visual: water vapor condensing to form oceans on the early Earth. Narrator: as the Earth continued to cool, water vapor in the atmosphere began to condense, forming the first oceans. These primordial seas were crucial for the development of life, as they provided a stable environment where chemical reactions could occur. 4.2 Origins of life. Visual: hypothetical early environments where life could have originated, such as hydrothermal vents or shallow ponds. Narrator: the origin of life is still a topic of significant research and debate. One leading hypothesis is that life began in the primordial soup of the early oceans, where simple molecules combined to form the first microorganisms. Visual: animation of simple molecules forming more complex structures and early microbial life emerging. Narrator: another hypothesis suggests that life could have originated near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, where the conditions were more stable and rich in chemical nutrients. 4.3 Early microbial life. Visual: microscopic views of early microorganisms in the oceans. Narrator: these early microorganisms were simple, single-celled organisms, but they were incredibly diverse. They developed various metabolic pathways, including photosynthesis, which began to produce oxygen as a byproduct. Visual: the development of photosynthetic microorganisms and the gradual increase of oxygen in the atmosphere. Narrator: this gradual increase in atmospheric oxygen led to the Great Oxidation Event, which had profound effects on Earth's atmosphere and biosphere. Chapter 5: Evolution and Diversification. 5.1 The rise of complex life. Visual: early multicellular organisms evolving in the oceans. Narrator: as oxygen levels increased, more complex life forms began to evolve. Multicellular organisms appeared, leading to the development of diverse life forms, including early plants, fungi, and animals. Visual: different types of early complex life forms, such as early algae and simple animals. Narrator: these organisms began to colonize different environments, setting the stage for the development of more complex ecosystems. 5.2 The Cambrian explosion. Visual: rapid diversification of life forms during the Cambrian explosion. Narrator: approximately 541 million years ago, the Cambrian explosion marked a period of rapid diversification of life forms. During this time, many of the major animal groups that still exist today first appeared. Visual: various Cambrian creatures, including trilobites and early arthropods, in a vibrant underwater environment. Narrator: this explosion of life forms is characterized by the development of complex body plans and ecological interactions. 5.3 The Age of Dinosaurs. Visual: dinosaurs roaming different environments during the Mesozoic era. Narrator: the Mesozoic era, which spanned from about 250 to 65 million years ago, was dominated by dinosaurs. During this time, Earth's continents were arranged differently, and the climate was warmer. Visual: different types of dinosaurs, from massive sauropods to fierce theropods, and their interactions with their environment. Narrator: dinosaurs evolved into various forms, and their reign ended with a mass extinction event, likely caused by a comet or asteroid impact. Chapter 6: The Rise of Mammals and Humans. 6.1 The Aftermath of the Dinosaurs. Visual: the rise of mammals in the aftermath of the dinosaur extinction. Narrator: after the extinction of the dinosaurs, mammals began to rise in prominence. The Paleogene and Neogene periods saw the evolution of early mammals into a variety of forms, including the ancestors of modern mammals and the first primates. 6.2 Evolution of early humans. Visual: evolutionary timeline showing early hominids evolving into Homo sapiens. Narrator: human evolution began with the emergence of early hominids in Africa. Over millions of years, these hominids evolved into more advanced species, including Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and eventually Homo sapiens. Visual: early human ancestors and the development over time. highlighting key milestones in evolution. Narrator. This process was marked by significant changes in anatomy, behavior, and culture. 6.3 Development of civilizations. Visual, ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley. Narrator. With the rise of Homo sapiens came the development of complex societies and civilizations. Early humans developed agriculture, built cities, and created writing systems. Visual, key achievements of ancient civilizations, including architecture, art, and technological advancements. Narrator. These advancements led to the rise of civilizations such as those in Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley. Chapter 7. The Modern Earth and Future Prospects. 7.1 Current Environmental Challenges. Visual, scenes of environmental issues such as deforestation, pollution, and climate change. Narrator. Today, Earth faces significant challenges, including climate change, habitat destruction, and biodiversity loss. Human activities, such as deforestation, pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions, are having a profound impact on the planet's systems. 7.2 The role of science and technology. Visual, advances in science and technology addressing environmental challenges, such as renewable energy sources and conservation efforts. Narrator. Science and technology play a crucial role in understanding and addressing these challenges. Advances in fields like climate science, renewable energy, and conservation biology are helping us develop strategies to mitigate the impact of human activities and preserve the planet for future generations. 7.3 Looking to the future. Visual, future visions of sustainable living, such as green cities and renewable energy infrastructure. Narrator. As we look to the future, it is important to reflect on our relationship with Earth and our role in shaping its future. By understanding the history of our planet, we gain valuable insights into the interconnectedness of natural systems and the importance of sustainable living. Closing scene. A view of Earth from space, slowly zooming out. Narrator. From the fiery birth of our planet to the rich tapestry of life that now covers its surface, the story of Earth's formation is a testament to the power of cosmic forces and the beauty of natural evolution. As we contemplate our place in the universe, we are reminded of the extraordinary journey that led to our home. Narrator. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey through the formation of our world. If you enjoyed this exploration of Earth's origins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories from the depths of space and time. Until next time, keep wondering and stay curious. Fade out with soft, inspiring music.